morning and welcome to another edition of Artists. I'm your host, Omar Rashida. Joining me live right here in Lee's Access Studio, he's no stranger to the community. He's one of the top martial artists here in the city of Wilmington. He has an organization that's Muay Thai Against Drugs. Mr. Paul Berry, good morning.
Good morning, how you doing?
Pretty good, pretty good. So I have you on several times before, but this is new now. Muay Thai Against Drugs. How did that movement start and what is it about?
Well, it started in Thailand in 1999. Some of the instructors in the government got together and was like really trying to promote getting these kids a different avenue in life.
Okay.
You know, drug use in Thailand is bad. You know, I mean, at one time it was one of the heroin routes that came to the United States, and it's all over the world. It's in 50 countries. It's not in the United States till today.
Okay.
And England, which I'm trying to get Master Ronnie Green to start doing it over in England. And what he talks about is using Muay Thai as a different avenue and balance and recovery. You know, it's a sport that's becoming popular more and more here in the United States. It's also a martial art.
Okay.
There's more to it than just kicks and punches and knees and elbows.
Right.
And there's a lot of discipline. And we get a lot of people that are coming in that are in recovery that need to loosen up and find a different way and channel. We got all these programs that they want to, you know, paint pictures and write poems. I don't write and paint pictures.
Okay.
I know how to hit bricks. You know, I just need to learn how to channel that energy into something else. And people, you know, when I'm around and I'm talking with people and stuff like that, they don't understand that, you know, we battle a disease, we battle an illness, and I needed to find an avenue. And Muay Thai and boxing gave it to me. Right. You know, a friend of mine told me you like to hit stuff so much, why don't you go make some money with it? So I did.
Right, right. Okay, now this program is it just for youth, teenagers, or everybody?
Our philosophy is prevention, intervention, and reinvention. We've been doing prevention for 14 years now. We've been working with kids all over the city of Wilmington, out in Newport. Now we're, you know, like I said, now we're working on bringing it to the recovering atmosphere. I'm getting ready to sit down and talk with some organizations about maybe, you know, teaming up together and start working. Because, you know, the young people now that are suffering from the disease, you know, they can't identify with three-piece suits. They can't understand, you know, they can't identify with all this high-class word. But what they do understand, they understand what they see. You know, it's easier for a young man or a young woman to be able to say, oh, okay, I can get with that. I can see him punch a heavy bag or whatever the case may be. And then loosens it up. We do a lot of mentoring with Muay Thai. And being a teacher, the difference between a martial art class and Muay Thai is how do you teach your students? I was taught like a boxer, man. I spent a lot of time one-on-one with my teacher and developed skills. You know, and after I retired, I started learning to teach the martial art aspect of it, where it became more of a group setting. But I still got that one-on-one in me, because that's where I really, you know, you break down a lot of walls like that. And then recovering aspect of it, that's what we need. We need a lot of people that come into recovery, whether they go to treatment for 12 steps or church or a temple, or, you know, or they get it on the highway, however they do. They need that interaction with somebody. They need to know at least one more person care about them. And that's really what Muay Thai is about. It's it's kind of hard to really explain without really getting that joyful smile and that twinkle in your eye when you start talking about it. Because it's, you know, you got a lot of people that have a lot of ego.
Yeah, but you know, prior to the show, we were talking about how Muay Thai helped you in your personal life.
Well, you know, it did. I was to the point where when I first got into recovery, I was into staying clean, and I'm involved with a lot of 12-step programs. But I was just angry. You know, he told me I couldn't get high no more, so I had to find something to do. And I was 20 years old. You know, and they told me that you think you're so violent, why don't you go into the gym and start fighting? And when I walked into the gym, my teacher looked at me, he was like, show me this. I did it the wrong way. Then he told me to come back Monday. It was a Saturday. He told me to come back Monday. I came back that same day.
Right.
And was with him up to his passing.
Wow. That's
You
great.
know, and he has this, you know, it's all about family. It's all about learning how to have skills. The Thai people, I try to practice it like I don't try to practice it. I do it.
Right. It's a way of life.
Yeah, it's not something you can easily explain. It's like getting clean and sober.
Right.
You can't really explain it. It's just something that has to be seen and felt. And I think that's the thing that a lot of people try to do, you know. Muay Thai has become popular in the last 10 to 12 years because the UFC has made it the striking art of the UFC.
Right.
They're $1 billion a year empire. So people are like, oh, let's go do Muay Thai. Now, all of a sudden, you got Muay Thai camps opening up everywhere, and they don't know, excuse my language, crap about it.
Okay.
And it's hurting the art and the sport.
Okay.
Because they don't want to listen to nobody. It's all about, you know, a lot of people are more into flash than substance.
Okay.
I've been doing Muay Thai and boxing for 27 years. And what I mean by doing it, I was doing it 6 days a week.
Wow.
2-3 hours a day.
So you was on it. Yeah.
And that was just in the gym with my teachers.
Right.
I ain't talking about the running, the conditioning. I've never been a really good eater.
Right.
But, you know, this is retirement, so I can enjoy it.
Right, right.
You know, because I get all them jokes. I'm the big fat white guy. And then when I kick something, it's like, okay.
Yeah, they can see you got some moves. I've been seeing on Facebook, man. You be doing all kind of self-defense.
Well,
but you said that the movement starts today, right? The Muay Thai
Yes,
Against Drugs.
we're kicking it off. We're officially kicking it off right now as we speak.
Okay.
We're going to have Matt Myers come down to the gym on Wednesday to look
Gotcha.
at us.
Gotcha.
We're trying to get the Newcastle County to support, because we are a 501c3.
Okay.
We are a nonprofit, you know. I've been doing this basically out of pocket for 14 years.
Right.
You know, and I've got into a lot of other stuff than what my primary goal was. Man, my primary goal is Muay Thai and recovery, and the only other thing I love besides these two things is my daughter.
Right.
And people don't get that. They don't understand that. You know, I'd rather see a child succeed than a child die, you know.
Okay, so you're a 501c3, so quite naturally you're looking for donations.
We're looking for donations. We're looking for people to come down and volunteer to learn some stuff. We charge $65 a month to come train. Why we keep it down that low? It's because you have no excuse. You know, you want to go spend $200 at Karate Joe's, go ahead. Because if you come down here, you don't learn that stuff don't work.
Right.
You know, and fighting and martial arts are two different concepts. And people don't understand that. Just because I can come in here and learn to do this,
right,
don't mean it work in real life.
Right. So in terms of the volunteers, what is it that he or she can do?
We do a lot of mentoring. You know,
Okay,
mentoring is very important in our camp. So
Okay.
our young kids and our young people need to see people that come in here and want to work with them.
Okay.
I mean, it's not like we have, you know, we basically get some of the kids that need that undivided attention.
Right, right.
You know, I'm a kind of individual. I don't care who you think you are. You only 12. Get over it. You know, you're not going to fly like a Superman. You 12. And just, you know, I mean, there's some kids out there that have really bad lives that are younger than that. And I understand that. But, you know, they're not used to having a male role model in their life.
Right, right.
And as a camp and as a teacher, I played that role. I played a father, I played a law enforcement, I played a judge, I played, you know, the priest. I played all the roles into one, and that's okay today.
All right. So the last time you were on my show, you were located on Concord Avenue. You have moved since then.
Yeah, we're located at 340 Robinson Lane.
Okay.
It used to be the old Ellesmere Boxing Gym. It's the Fight Factory now.
Okay.
We have Fight Factory is first day. Well, they're going through that on their boxing gym.
Okay.
We're a Muay Thai and boxing gym.
Okay.
And we just kind of decided to get together and do it. You know, we're basically trying to, not trying, my bad. We're doing it.
Right.
Putting it, we're putting this as one person would say, we're making it the bomb.
Okay.
You know, we got a computer lab we're setting up in there.
Okay.
We got a big screen TV we're getting set up there. We're getting ready to clean it up. There's been a project in Detroit just called the Detroit Youth Boxing Gym.
Right.
That started off the ideal of what Black Feather Academy was, and they got 300 people on a waiting list.
Wow.
So when I talk to people and sponsors, they look at me like they can't fathom boxing and Muay Thai. And one of my sponsors, and who just irritates me, but he's a good friend of mine, he likes all that pretty stuff. That pretty stuff. Well, what good is it? What good is it to have something pretty when you got crap all over the ground?
Okay. Yeah.
And I don't mean to get emotional, but like, you know, a lot of people like to fancy the arts. That's really good, man, if you're living in Greenville.
Right.
But we living in 5th and Madison. But you're gonna, you know, you got to do something better than that.
Right, definitely.
And I'm not saying them programs ain't bad.
Right, right.
But we need to teach these young kids values. We need to teach them how to become young warriors, take responsibility. It doesn't matter what color you are. You know, we have black, white, and brown. If we got blue kids in there, we're gonna be superstars.
Right, right. Okay, so we got 2.5 minutes remaining in this segment. You want to close out by talking about, in addition to the Muay Thai skills and training, is there going to be guest speakers? Is there going to be workshops?
We do workshops at least one. We do one workshop a month that's directed toward part of being a man. Every camp is going to have connections to people who drug and alcohol counselors that can get that help when they need it.
Right.
You know, that is a definitely must in any camp that participates in MAD. And we have them already in Houston, San Diego, and we just starting. And they've already made commitments, and I think that's pretty important when you see the mindset. I mean, all we can do is be an attraction.
Right.
You know, and that's something that we do very well. We're getting ready to do because, you know, I met somebody else today, and she's supposed to be really good.
Yeah.
So we're going to put that attraction together, you know what I mean?
Okay, what's your contact number if basically people watching?
302-377-8238. And also my email is KRU. Oh my God, brain delay. KRU0042@gmail.com.
All right.
Everybody is welcome. I don't care, man, how old you are. You could be 57 or you could be 21.
Right. So this is just for everybody. Everybody needs it.
Yeah, it's a great way to release stress and have some fun.
All right, Paul. Okay, thanks a lot, buddy.
Thank you again, man. I appreciate it. I look forward to coming back on here, man.
Definitely. Just keep me updated, you know.
Yeah, and it's about being real and it's about doing some things. Thank you again for the opportunity to come on here.
No problem. Live right here on Leaks SS Channel 28. You're watching The Artist. We're going to take a short break. When I return, I'm going to be interviewing Miss Antionette Blake. Stay tuned for more of Artists right here live on Comcast Channel 28. Welcome back to Artists. I'm your host, Omar Rashida. Now joining me live is a very special guest. She's a blogger, she's a writer, she's an ambassador, she does it all. From A Blake Enterprises, Antionette Blake. Good morning.
Good morning, Omar. How are you?
Pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. So let's start off talking about this. Could be a brief summary. What is A Blake Enterprises?
Well, A Blake Enterprises is social media management and consulting, and I work with business owners as well as individuals on not only their social media platforms, but also how to engage with their target market audience.
Okay. All right. Now, I'm looking at advertising, you know, because I'm a playwright, and I got a book coming out soon.
Excellent. Congratulations.
All right, thank you, thank you. So, in terms of advertising, I guess a big thing now is social media. Okay, you got Twitter, you got Facebook. What are some of the other outlets in terms of social media that people advertise?
Well, we know Facebook obviously is the #1. Behind that is Instagram, because Facebook actually owns Instagram, and Instagram has become very popular with businesses. And what I like to say is, as humans, we naturally want to socialize. We want to connect with people like-minded, and we want to share. So that's why social media is so popular. But when people go to social media, they go there to socialize and not to be sold to. So businesses have to be really careful when it comes to marketing on social media. You can use any platform, like I said, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, Pinterest, you know, YouTube, IGTV, but what you are presenting, what do you know, whatever it is that you're marketing has to be what I like to say the 3 E's: educational, entertaining, and you have to appear to be the expert in your field.
Right. So I was thinking this, you know, prior to the show. This is 2018. Okay, how would you compare marketing today compared to maybe 10, 15, 20 years ago? Because I don't know if social media was that big back then. Or
well, it's funny because do you still get telephone books? Do they still deliver telephone?
Yes, sometimes they do.
And it amazes me each and every time we get a telephone book, because once upon a time, not too long ago, maybe 15, 20 years ago, that's where we received our information. That's where we got our coupons. That's where we knew where the local dentist was, the doctors was. But now everyone's marketing on social media. But you have various generations. You hear people talk about Gen X, Gen Y, teens, tweens, boomers, seniors. It all depends on your target market. If they're going to go to a telephone book or to a flyer, advertise in a flyer. But if you know they're on social media, then that's where you need to be.
Right, because I remember, at least here locally, the news journal, that was a big thing to advertise, and then we had a local radio station, WILM at the time, and now you got DAS, you got 103 The Beat. So I guess radio is still popular.
Radio is very popular simply due to the fact that we're still in our vehicles. You know, we're still in our vehicles. At home, you know, we have artificial intelligence. So we have Alexa. In my office, I'll ask Alexa to play music for me. But in the car, you can do that as well. But yet, something about local radio also connects a community. And I don't think that'll ever die.
And you're also a blogger. What is it that's your blog? What is your site?
My site is delblogger.com. It's actually a lifestyle blog. I write about fun, food, and fantastic things that are happening in the state of Delaware, as well as education, social media, blogging, things like that, little tips to help people out. But basically it started out originally as Fashion and Fun After 50, which I'm a very proud boomer, but it branched out into education and training because now I'm teaching blogging, so I leave tips there.
Now when you blog, is it a couple paragraphs, or is it 2 pages, 3 pages? Just help me out here.
When you blog, everyone's blog, whether it's a business blog or a business blog or a personal blog, it's your voice. You can't copy anyone else. But I've known some famous bloggers saying that if you can say it in 5 words, why use 5,000? So it could be a picture. If you're into art, or if you're into martial arts or something like that, why not just show pictures or demonstration? It doesn't have, you're not a Shakespearean author. You know, your blog is your blog. Your blog is your brand, and it's how you're presenting yourself to the world. So as an author, you would probably put blurbs of your book. You're not going to write the whole book in one post. You're going to branch it out into maybe little e-books.
And who sees your blogs? I mean, because Facebook, you know, people go on Facebook, they can see a lot of things. So, but in terms of blogging, do people just go on? They just type out blogging and they can find you, or?
No, you have to promote yourself. Trust and believe. There are millions of blogs in the blogosphere, and you have to promote yourself. And that's what I tell people. You use social media, and I'm glad you brought that up. You use social media platforms, the Facebooks, the Instagrams, the Twitters, to promote your blog. But you don't own any of those platforms. You own your blog, which is why I tell people to invest in creating a blog. because the return on investment, your ROI, is much greater.
Right.
You can go and you know, search or Google a topic, and a blog post will pop up from 5 years ago. Wow. You're not going to find a post that was written on Facebook 5 years ago.
No,
so yes, so I promote myself in various ways via social media.
Right.
Always hashtag Delaware Blogger.
Right.
As a professional speaker, I'm out, I'm promoting myself, and just word of mouth. You know, I mean, and still old-fashioned bulletin boards.
Right. Yeah. I see that M&T Bank down at One Lee Boulevard.
Exactly.
That's my bank. Yeah. Okay. Now you also have a radio show, the Blogging Radio Show.
Yes, I do. I have my podcast, Social Media Sunday, with the Delaware Blogger. That's with AAU, Global Productions Media Group. I'm actually in my 2nd year, and what I use my platform for, actually, I was supposed to be tonight. It's every Sunday at 6 p.m. live, but I'm gonna just chillax. I just got back from vacation. I'm trying to regroup.
Right,
you know, summer ending. Right. But I invite people on, such as you do, that are doing positive things in the community.
Right.
Because there's a lot of great things happening.
Yeah, I'd love to come on your radio.
Yeah, you are going to be on my radio show. So in September, we're going to have, actually, you're going to have you on, when your book release?
Yeah, probably next month.
Okay, so we're going to have you on talking about your book and your book release, definitely.
Right now, you're a motivational speaker, you do workshops. Let's talk about some of the workshops you've done, and you're teaching at Delaware Tech, and you got something coming up too.
Omar's got it. I love this man.
I had to read your bio. It was like this. So I had to study it. It's so big.
Well, look, when you get my age, you have a long bio, you know, and I'm proud of that long bio.
You've done great work.
But yes, I am an adjunct instructor at Del Tech, both campuses, Dover and Stanton.
Oh, okay.
And then starting in September, I will also be teaching building your blog at Del State, my alma mater, down in Dover. So I'm really looking forward to that. I also, actually this Wednesday, I'm going to be down in Dover presenting social media marketing for the Women's Business Center down on Lockerman Street. And then on the 30th of this month, I'll be doing a blogging workshop, an all-day blogging workshop for the YWCA.
Awesome.
So this is good. And you know what? People ask me, well, when you teach blogging, are you just getting up there and going through slides? I did that when I was doing for the nonprofit. But my courses, which are 12 hours, and it's hands-on, not all one day, but it's hands-on. So you'll walk in with an idea, and you will build a blog on the WordPress platform. You'll have your widgets, your plugins, you'll have your themes, your pictures, your About Me page. You'll be a blogger. You'll be considered a blogger when you leave my workshop. So I'm not just sitting there, you know, in front of you smiling. You're building your blog, and when you leave at the end of those, it's either 2-hour courses or 3-hour workshops, and you have a full-blown blog that's out there.
You know, I'm just listening to all the things you do: radio, blogging, workshops, guest speaking, college professor. Do you have time to sleep?
I do sleep. I'm a sleepyhead. I am a sleepyhead. Trust and believe. But you know, Omar, I believe that God's gift to us is life. Our gift to him is what we do with that life. And because I love to share my knowledge and to educate, I'm an educator by trade. I received my BS in elementary education in 1983 from Del State. But I've been teaching my whole life. And what purpose would I not have? You know, what is that dash in between? I was born in 1961. I don't know when I'll leave this earth. But I want to be known for that dash in between. What did Antionette Blake, you know, the Delaware blogger, the DE Diva, whatever, what does she give? What does she leave? What is her legacy? And so teaching, speaking, appearing, talking.
You do it all.
I love to talk.
Okay, so now people are watching and they want to get in contact with you. They want you to help facilitate a workshop or advertise your business. How can they contact you?
You can contact me at info@ablakeenterprises.com. The number is 302-312-6513 or 302-378-3908. And what I like to tell people, if you want to find me on all my social media platforms, use the hashtag Delaware Blogger, and I will come up all over the place.
You have any upcoming events before we close out?
Yes, on Wednesday, I'll be down in Dover for the for Women's Business Center. On the 30th, the YWCA, and then starting on September 13th at Stanton, Del Tech will be the beginning of Build Your Blog Workshop.
Now, YWCA, is that the one on 8th and Madison?
No, this is the one in Newark.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
okay.
yes, the one in Newark.
Okay, on that note, they told us we got to close out.
Great.
But thank you. You're a wonderful
Thank
guest.
you, Omar.
And feel
Appreciate you.
free.
And I can't wait to have you on my podcast to talk
okay.
about your book.
All right, great. I can't wait. Thank you for tuning in to another edition of Artists. I'll be back in 2 weeks with another edition of Community Issues. Have a safe and blessed week. God bless.